Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. It's the Missouri State Bears and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for this season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Missouri State's offense will come out first. And out to guide the attack is Skylar Locklear. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Quick give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tells to fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Sets his feet. It's Locklear. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown Bears! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
The Panthers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Line gets set, first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Left side is Anderson. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Turns it upfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires immediately. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Just smothered on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. A chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bears will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Sells the run, looking to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Panthers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Turning it on. He's past the sticks. The 40. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Missouri State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Right side, it's McNeil. Here he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect him. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Straight ahead, it's Green. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Second down coming up. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Back to pass, it's Locklear. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab right down the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bears! Rolled his way into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
So here comes the Bear offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Running inside, it's Green. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, he got loose. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Cuts it upfield. It's Green. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Rides to the back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Plows his way ahead. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Right back to the well.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Out wide left, it's McNeil. There he goes. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wide receiver going in motion. Changing the routes with his receivers. Needs it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Panthers want to crank the tempo. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Wants to throw on 1st. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The give. Got enough for the 1st down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a 2nd left. Now to see if they can score before the half. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 5 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's Washington, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that'll cap their season off at a very respectable 9-3 record. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down, going to throw it. Between the hashes, it's Stone. Oh, he's got some space. Got him right there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to squeak through the pile. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Off play action on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to go up top on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Stone. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Quick handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got an open man, and he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 2nd and long here. RPO complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll pull it down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch, it's Miller. Touchdown, Missouri State. Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The give to the single back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go back to the ground. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it back to him, and he's brought down after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Left side is Anderson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The offense coughs it up. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Right side, it's Miller. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Man, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Powers inside. Fights off a defender. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back. It's Squatlier. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Miller. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Bringing it back. Right, here we go. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll move the tight end. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Hits him in stride at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Well, they came into this game knowing they were going to get one-on-one opportunities deep down the field. It was just a matter of finding that matchup, and they did find it here late. Great throw, great decision, beautiful catch. That ties the game late, and now this extra point, if it goes through, gives them the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out wide right, it's Stone. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Making the adjustment. Second down to the air. Got his man. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to pass on second down. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knocked him down at the 41. They'll run it.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Throws quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They have to make sure everybody is set. Can't give away any yardage here. Looking to throw for it. Caught. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got to have it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration. And